Things which matter most must never be at the mercy of things which matter least. There is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important thing. The most important thing in life is knowing the most important things in life. If it weren't for the last minute, nothing would get done. There is no multitasking with the moment. If you want to make good use of your time, you've got to know what's most important and then give it all you've got. Doing one thing at a time is a recipe for a life that won't keep up with your dreams. I'm a multitasking procrastinator. I can put off all kinds of things all at once. Multitasking is overrated. I'd rather do one thing well than many things badly. Quality supersedes quantity every time. The irony of multitasking is that it's exhausting. When you're doing 2 or 3 things simultaneously, you use more energy than the sum of energy required to do each task independently. You're also cheating yourself because you're not doing anything excellently. The butterfly counts not months but moments, and has time enough. The art of multitasking must become a habit to be enjoyed, and nothing else. The secret to multitasking is that it isn't actually multitasking. It's just extreme focus and organization. Multitasking is like constantly pulling up a plant. This kind of constant shifting of your attention means that new ideas and concepts have no chance to take root and flourish. Concentrate all your thoughts upon the work in hand. The sun's rays do not burn until brought to a focus. One cannot manage too many affairs. Like pumpkins in the water, one pops up while you try to hold down the other. Dare to be wise, begin. He who postpones the hour of living rightly is like the rustic who waits for the river to run out before he crosses. We all sorely complain of the shortness of time, and yet have much more than we know what to do with. Our lives are either spent in doing nothing at all, or in doing nothing to the purpose, or in doing nothing that we ought to do. You can do 2 things at once, but you can't focus effectively on 2 things at once. Begin doing what you want to do now. We are not living in eternity. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand, and melting like a snowflake. delay always breeds danger, and to protract a great design is often to ruin it. A wise person does at once what a fool does at last. Both do the same thing, only at different times. Multitasking divides your attention and leads to confusion and weakened focus. Until you value yourself, you will not value your time. Until you value your time, you will not do anything with it. Eating toast in the shower is the ultimate multitask. We are the generation capable of doing many things at once, without enjoying any of them. Procrastination is the art of keeping up with yesterday and avoiding today. To do two things at once is to do neither. Nothing is so fatiguing as the eternal hanging on of an uncompleted task. Multitasking, when it comes to paying attention, is a myth. Try reading a book or doing a crossword puzzle. That's the intellectual environment of the internet. Multitasking rises out of distraction itself. What comes first, the compass or the clock? Before one can truly manage time, a clock, it is important to know where you are going, what your priorities and goals are, and which direction you are headed the compass. Once you have mastered time, you will understand how true it is that most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a year and underestimate what they can achieve in a decade. Time management requires self-discipline, self-mastery, and self-control more than anything else. It's surprising how much free time and productivity you gain when you lose the busyness in your mind. Free time is a terrible thing to waste. Read a book. People hurry so they can get to places faster, where they'd rather not be, so they can have more time to do things they'd rather not be doing. Time management is an oxymoron. Time is beyond our control, and the clock keeps ticking regardless of how we lead our lives. Priority management is the answer to maximizing the time we have. You can have it all, just not all at once. Too often man handles life as he does the bad weather. He whiles away the time as he waits for it to stop. There is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important thing. Until we can manage time, we can manage nothing else. Free time was the most precious time, when you should be doing what you loved, or at least slowing down enough to remember what made your life worthwhile and happy. Time can't be measured in days the way money is measured in pesos and centavos, because all pesos are equal, while every day, perhaps every hour, is different. There's only one thing more precious than our time, and that's who we spend it on. Rearranging your day around when you have the most energy is one simple way to work smarter instead of just harder. There's never enough time to do all the nothing you want. Don't make the same decision twice. Spend time and thought to make a solid decision the first time, so that you don't revisit the issue unnecessarily. You can't have a better tomorrow if you are thinking about yesterday all the time.